live. All right, now we're live.
Waiting for it to show up.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Anyway, woo woo. Ain't nobody gonna be in
There
this
we
bitch because it's super late. But welcome back to LHRPG, motherfuckers.
Woohoo.
We'll give it a minute, see if we can get some people in here. Look, you're the top fan.
Yeah.
I bet we don't get nobody in this bitch.
Oh,
Who's Honey Bunny Boo?
that's Mella.
Oh, whoop whoop.
Are you really watching from the car?
That's dope, though.
That is
dedication.
That's dope as shit.
That is dedication for sure.
So, I'm going to open it up this time.
Oh.
We did something very different today. Yes, girl, I'm warm in here. I'm warm in here too. We did something very different today. Brother, what was different about today's game?
Let me. You mean this? With our little stamp on it? Oh, on this side?
Yeah.
I forgot it's mirrored.
Yeah.
So today we got to do a play test for a dungeon crawl adventure that I wrote.
I am no longer the only writer in the family.
I don't write my own adventures because I suck at it. But what did we think? Spoiler free overall.
You definitely did not suck at it.
Yeah? Was it good?
You did good.
Yeah, fine.
I still agree with your verdict on probably should have been lower level.
Yeah.
But it was really fun.
Yeah. I'm glad.
And I think if we'd have split it into 2 sessions and taken a lower level and more time to actually explore the plot instead of just barreling through.
Well, that's the whole thing with like I told you guys, I want the first play test to basically just test out the mechanics of it to see if it was balanced.
Right.
Which we found out it was not.
It was.
I started you guys way too high a level. But that'll allow me to kind of make some edits there and then fill out the storyline a little more, maybe add some stuff to it. What'd you think, newbie? Did you like it? Did you have fun?
No, we had a new player today.
Yeah, she's in the chat.
Y'all, great big shout out to our new player, Mella. She is a longtime friend of mine.
I just met her today, for real.
Yeah.
I talked to her over the phone, getting the characters and shit ready. But I've just met her face to face today.
She has been a big part of my life for about 7 years now. And this was my brother's first time actually meeting her. But it was great. She gets out the car. First thing she does is, okay, finally, officially, nice to meet you.
Oh, no, what stood out to me was when it was time to get going, she jumped right in, like no hesitation, no, oh, I'm shy, I don't know what I'm doing. No, she was in it to win it.
Yeah, it's like we do this thing when we have a new player is when we go around and we start up, we have everybody at the table go first so they can see how it goes, and then they go. So we did that again. And like when Doyen started and when Greenie started, you know,
they weren't very comfortable.
Usually our newbies are always like, okay, awkward, you know, like, hey, this is my character's name.
Oh, she was very outspoken.
She immediately, hi, I am so-and-so. This is my backstory. This is how I am. This is what I'm after. Let's do this. It was great. Gotta brag on my girl. Love you, Mella.
My son played.
Yes.
And he fucking killed it.
As always, we love having Nitro Jr. in these dungeon crawls.
He fucking killed it. That boy, I don't think I've seen him smile this much
It's always a blast having him
in
in
a
our one
long
shots.
time.
But what really stood out to me about his activity today is not only was he more involved than usual, he stayed for the entire session, and that is a big deal for him.
We played for 10 hours, and he normally cuts out like 2-3 hours in, and he played the whole fucking game. Didn't complain a single time about how late it was going.
Now he did once it got later, a couple of times he said he was tired,
but like,
and asked, how. Whoa.
Well, give it a minute.
It's still going clear for them. At least it's picking up.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Okay.
Those pop up every fucking day.
But yeah, like he said a couple of times that he was tired, asked, like how much we got left.
But it wasn't like it normally is.
No,
I'm getting bored.
It was more of, hey, Dad, I'm getting tired. How much we got left? Oh, well, I don't know, Bub. We've got this and then one other thing. I don't know how long it's going to take. He goes, okay, for my next turn, I want to do this. Like he was in it. Oh, so much. We had so much combat. And for about 90% of those combats, I didn't do shit. Because a good portion of those combats were done in one turn by different characters.
Oh, yeah.
By either Nitro Jr. or Mella. Her very first game, and she was beast.
Her first roll was a nat.
Yeah. That set the tone for the whole day.
So, before we jump in on the full recap, should I read the little synopsis thing so they get an idea? Oh, GM Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all took down a whole colony.
There was so that's the
staircase. See the doorway?
Oh, that's what that was. That's what those little cryo chambers were. Okay.
So, something stirs in the depths.
Vivisection Theater.
Can I read?
Sorry. We didn't get to that area.
I know. There's 2 rooms you didn't hit.
3.
Was it 3?
3, 4, and 5.
I thought y'all hit 3. Oh shit!
We didn't even really hit 2. I got no. Yeah, we hit 2.
Yeah, you got teleported.
I got teleported to 3, and then
went
to the rest of the group. So we didn't really explore 3, 4, or 5.
Okay. So here's the plot synopsis. Something stirs in the depths of the earth. A chorus of whispers thrumming through the stones themselves. A mining outpost near the frontier city of Vathis recently collapsed after uncovering a labyrinthian structure of alien design. Those who returned spoke of walls that breathed and lights that thought. Now, contact with the dig site has been lost entirely. The last thing anyone heard over the sending stones was the terrified miners screaming, "They are awake." Does the title make a little more? So I'm going to give you an option. We can either do the recap and then we can go through any unanswered questions, or we can do unanswered questions first and then do the recap. I'm going to leave it up to you.
Hang on, we're glitching.
Yeah, warning, your connection is unstable.
All right,
that warning. There we go.
All right.
So
how about we answer as we recap? That way we can get through this quickly.
Well, one of the things you won't even know to ask. So.
Well, go ahead and do that one.
Okay. So the guy that hired you, this guy here. Where the parentheses start to where the parentheses stop, go ahead and read that. If we would have played an epilogue where y'all go to get your bounty, you would have found out then.
Whoa! So he didn't. Dick! I knew I didn't like that guy.
No, you didn't. Not this time. You didn't call it
No,
this time.
I was just like, ooh, money. That's the thing that I like. Shout out to Ryan George. My character today was based on two very specific people, Ryan George and
Will Byers.
Will Byers from Stranger Things. I played Will the Wise, but he was very much Ryan George. Down to the catchphrases.
So, before we jump in, why don't you give us a breakdown of the characters we had?
Okay, so we had Will the Wise that I was just talking about. Then we had Mella's character was named after her stage name.
Mm-hmm.
She was
It's another Doyen all over again.
Well, she named her character after her stage name. Doyen named his stage name after his character. Yeah. Will the Wise was a human wizard. Mella was a fox folk, a homebrew race, rogue arcane trickster.
Which I did not come up with. I took that directly from an Arcana.
Yeah. She really wanted to play a foxkin-like species, but there isn't one officially in D&D 5e. So, Nitro did some looking, and he got back a hold of us, and he was like, hey, if she's interested, I read through this homebrew. I'm willing to allow it if she really wants to.
Because it wasn't overpowered at all. Matter of fact, I don't think she used any of her racial abilities.
She used one. She used her bite.
That's an attack. I don't.
That's the only thing she really did, though, was her bite.
Because almost every beast folk has a bite attack. So I don't really. That's like dark vision. There's like maybe 2 races that don't get it. So.
And then we had Adeline, who was a half-elf druid. Mm-hmm. We had Deathlock, which was Nitro Jr.'s character. He was a dragonborn barbarian. Adeline was Tink. And then Stryfe was Beltio. Is that how we pronounced it?
Beltio.
Beltio, the changeling cleric, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shifter cleric.
And what's funny about that is, so when Nitro and I were doing my character creation, we all started with a magical item apiece. I had made the comment that before we went into the dungeon, I planned on getting potions, because every time we do a dungeon crawl, we never have a healer, and no one ever bothers to get potions.
And I think we found out why we never have a healer, because you and Tink always want the most powerful spellcasting classes, and Stryfe was straight up at the end of the session. I always ask my 3 questions. And what was his answer to the second question?
I couldn't hear him, honestly.
He started it with what he didn't like, and it was playing a cleric. He hated playing
getting stuck as the healer.
No, he doesn't like being a spellcaster, period. He prefers martial classes, which I'm not going to knock, because they're, number one, they're easier to run, and number 2,
everyone is allowed their preference.
You saw how much fun my son had just smashing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So.
But so, we never have a straight healer. We never have a cleric. And no one ever bothers to get potions.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mention it every time.
And me and Tink get so busy worrying about the story and the combat, we don't typically think to prep healing spells.
Mm-hmm.
So this time,
a lot of times you don't get healing spells,
right? So I was given a staff of healing. Well, afterwards, he goes to make Stryfe's character with him, and Stryfe goes, "I'll do a cleric." Like, damn, the one time.
See what I had just for reference?
Yeah, I still made sure to get potions. Me and Tink both did this time. So we had a cleric, she had healing spells, I had a healing staff, and we had potions. We went prepared.
So I've spent about, 2 months working on this so far?
Yep.
And we did the first play test today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it went pretty good.
It did.
But like I said, it's a little unbalanced. I need to lower the party level. And now that I know how to get that going, I can start fleshing the story out more. That way the next people I run it for, I can actually I'll probably do like you suggested and split it into multiple episodes so we can get some more of the story in. But today I was more focused on testing the mechanics.
Yeah. Which, having us at 8th level was, hindsight's 2020, was a little too much.
Yeah.
He didn't want to start us at 1st level and have us get slaughtered by what we had to face.
It was a lot.
But he went a little too high on the spell level.
What it was is I knew there was going to be a lot of combat, and I knew the finale and the thing right before the finale was going to be
intense.
Yeah. So
I think those were the 2 longest combats we had. One Stryfe dozed off for a minute. And when he woke up, he got so upset because he thought he missed a whole battle. But we had to explain to him, no, it was like 2 seconds. One person, because at one point this door turned into a mimic. Mella had her magic item she started with was a necklace of fireball with
we'll get there.
So, but it was she instantly was like, I got this. So he wakes up and sees the mimic down and goes, did I miss a whole battle? And we're like, nope, you missed a single turn, my guy.
So
didn't even get to roll initiative.
Jayde started with the Staff of Healing. Mella started with the necklace of
fireballs.
Tink had the Bag of Holding because she's a hoarder. Stryfe started with
the ring
of Mind Shielding, which toward the end he's like, I never even had to eat. I'm like, they couldn't read your mind the whole time you were in there.
Yeah, I don't think he even bothered at any point to ask if they had attempted.
No, he didn't. Which they had. That's how they knew where y'all were, but they were tapping into your mind there. They couldn't tap in his. And then my kids started with, it's essentially a flame tongue, but I switched it for an axe because that's the weapon he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But it does the same thing as the flame tongue, but it's an axe. I called it the abyssal axe.
Yeah.
But I make these magic cards when we run these magic item cards when we run D&D, and it normally has artwork on the back for whatever game we're playing. So, like this is one of the homebrew items I made here, and then the artwork for the adventure, as you can see on the cover. Oh, there we go. I'm hoping to get this published, but I need to finish flushing it out.
I'm the only
first.
one in the chat right now.
Yep. Damn, even the new player ain't even watching now.
She's probably trying to rest before driving.
I'm just gonna pick on her.
Oh yeah.
She says anything. I can't say shit because wifey sleep. So yeah, let's go ahead and start from the beginning, and we'll do it anytime throughout it. When the questions come up, we'll tackle them then. Cool? Because there's a lot y'all didn't get because of a specific magic item I put in there that never got used.
I think you even brought it up at one point, but by then we were so invested in the combat, we were like, no, let's just finish this thing off. So
they get hired by
grab
this
some
dude.
potions and we head out.
They get hired by this noble dude named Killian at a tavern in Vathis, and he basically tells them that, hey, my brother is one of the local miners. They found this like man-made structure hidden in the mine, and a lot of the miners have disappeared. The only one to come back is my brother, and he's fucking crazy now. Essentially, yeah. So he offers them, I think it was 100 gold each, plus whatever you find it in the dungeon, to go basically try to unmadden his brother. Like, go find out what's going on and bring back proof to clear his name and make him think he's not crazy, essentially.
Right.
Which, do you want to go ahead and tell him what I just had you read in regards to Killian?
You can. I'm trying to get myself.
So, basically, Killian is not a noble. Killian is the miner who returned. And this one builder turned, and he was driven insane from it. And now he's a cultist of these things and is just luring more people to this dungeon. So, yeah. But you guys didn't really find that out because, like I said, we really didn't go too much into the story. I was just testing out the dungeon itself. Because, like I said, it took us 10 hours. And we had my 13-year-old playing with us. So, I kind of, he thrives in combat and problem solving. So, I wanted to put 99% of the focus on the dungeon itself. So, there's good combats. He could have fun. They could solve puzzles. All that good shit. Couple traps.
That only I got hit with.
Good thing you didn't get hit with that third one.
What was the third one?
The door. If you would have put those in the wrong way or not had them all when you try, if you had 2 or 3 and put them in to try to go for the others, something bad would have happened.
So I did the smart way.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make the important items fairly split among us. I was the only one that
wanted them. Well, okay, Junior wanted them, but that was it.
And then he very quickly gave it back.
He's a team player. That's all that was. Because he had no problem holding on to it. But when you asked for it, he was quick to hand it over.
Yeah.
He's a team. My kid's a team player.
Or Mella was like, I don't want it. Get it away.
The mini ain't going to do it justice. Because this exact same mold as the green one. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, it's just painted different.
And instead of the horns, I just did it in the skin tone so it looks more like tendrils.
Yeah.
So they get some healing potions, head straight to the dungeon. How was that first room?
I believe I just handed you what we dealt with in the first room.
Nope.
Yeah.
You handed me one of them.
I'm only getting one of each thing.
Well,
just for clarification purposes.
So we did not have 2 of these. We had one of these and one of these, a third its size.
Yeah, a little baby one.
That's actually full grown. It's the same size as y'all.
Oh.
It's just this is fucking look. It's large size. This thing's huge.
Mammoth.
Like here, grab one of them people minis.
Yeah. So
now look. Now if you get the other one, it's skinnier and shit, but it's the same height.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Stryfe's the mini.
This is Nitro Juniors. There we go. And then
all painted by the world's okayest GM.
This was Tink's, obviously, because she's always got to have some kind of green. Which is weird because her color on the channel is like baby blue. And here's my character, Will the Wise.
Oh, you see the back of the cloak now.
I like that. And then, so, didn't have a mini for the Fox Folk homebrew race.
At all.
My brother is creative, runs in the family. So he took a werewolf mini and painted it like a fox.
It's Crash Bandicoot. That's what it looks like.
Kind of. But it turned out really well.
Yeah. It turned out okay.
I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5.
Dorian got to watch for a little bit.
First room is this big circular room, and there are 2 gricks slithering around on the ceiling. This the alpha and the normal one. And
Nitro Jr. immediately on. I want to attack it.
That was a fairly quick combat. Not the quickest we had by any means, but fairly quick.
Now
I'm not gonna go into painstaking detail about, well, there's this corridor and then there's this corridor that branches off this way. I'm not going through, but as you can see, I did put that in my notes just so I could follow along without having to keep referencing the map.
Now, I will say, a couple of the more important things to note in each room.
Oh, I forgot to mention these.
What? That's what I was about to get to.
The narration.
The first room, the walls had not vines, veins.
She thought I said vines.
I did. I thought he said vines. So I was like, are they flammable? Because I was going to torch these fuckers.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I thought he said vines. My mind went to Stranger Things. And I was like, I'm not dealing with nothing like that.
Veins.
Especially after he mentioned how we were going to be dealing with breathing walls. And then I thought he said vines. I was like, I'm not going in the upside down. Fuck you.
I literally had to look at her and go, sister, veins.
I was like, oh. Also, that wall, if anything touched it, it like absorbed, it like melded into it. So we were like, don't touch the walls.
How was the terrain in this dungeon?
It was pretty interesting.
For a dungeon?
Mella and Nitro Jr. did the dopest fucking kill in that room.
Oh, they hit it off. They were like
partners in crime. But
they were going to open a restaurant together.
The last brick, Nitro Jr. had it and he threw it up.
Oh my God, this was so cool.
And Mella, wham, and knocked it into the wall where it started melding into it. I was so proud of them. It was so creative. I loved it.
Is there anything else important about the first room before we move on?
No, the biggest thing aside from the combat was
the walls. Yeah. And the veins and see, flavor detail.
Yeah. So then we went to the next room.
Oh, and there was a lot of messages in common that y'all missed.
Oh, yeah?
We'll read through them as we go.
So we go to the second room, and it's got the
holding chamber.
Mucusy fucking liquid shit on the floor. And do we have a combat in there? Or was that just a loot room?
Yeah, 3 grells.
That's right.
These guys.
3 of these thingies.
Oh. By the way, this one I did not paint. Slickback painted this one.
Okay.
I painted the other ones. One of them is a factory paint job. The one with the wider tentacles, the squat one, is a factory paint job. But these 3, I painted 2 of them, and Slickback painted 1.
So 3 of those.
Oh, you forgot to mention something about the mucus on the floor.
What?
It was acidic.
Yeah, our shoesies was sizzling.
Mm-hmm. Like bacon in a skillet.
Oh my God, I kept annoying the fuck out of Mella because, like I said, I based my character's mannerisms and speech off of Ryan George, so I used a lot of his catchphrases from
shout out to Ryan
Pitch
George.
Meeting and
Ryan. If you're watching, we're huge fucking fans. Huge fans.
I used a bunch of his mannerisms and catchphrases from his different webs or YouTube series.
I can't believe this.
What?
I have to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. We forgot a major update.
What?
We broke 100 fucking subscribers.
That's right, we fucking did.
I want to go ahead and take a quick moment. I want to thank all you guys that have been supporting us over these past few years, constantly watching, constantly, fucking plugging it, all that. You guys are literally our fucking lifeblood. 100 subs might not sound like a lot to a lot of people. To us, it's a legitimate fucking milestone. And we would not be here if it were not for Humble and Emily. The fucking Juggalo, Cosmo, and Wanda have single-handedly pushed us harder than any fucking body else.
Oh, yeah.
And I will be grateful till the day I fucking die.
I still remember the day that
thank you guys. and keep on keeping on.
I remember
Back to
the day
show.
we broke 50.
Man.
We celebrated, and now here we are.
So
Shit.
we're at 100 after what, 3 years now?
Mm-hmm. Still celebrating it.
I would still be celebrating 10.
Not for real.
Next goal, 200.
Yep. So back to our regularly scheduled
So
recap.
I had to get that out. Shout out to Humble and Emily. They plugged the fuck out of us. We would not be here if it was not for their support. So thank you. That's another pop-up thing that happens.
You're good. But no, so I was doing a lot of his mannerisms and catchphrases from his different, video series. And one of them I did was from his pitch meeting series. Where we go, wow, wow, wow. Wow. And so Mella was like, you get 5 of those. She goes, once we start playing, you get 5 times of doing that before I attack you. And I was like,
I tried to get in the way.
You did. So
she wasn't having it.
I would just every once in a while, wow. And every time the pause got longer.
Oh my God, at the end. She goes, wow. Wow.
No, my favorite.
I died.
My favorite one. Isn't that combat?
At the end? It was like a 3-minute fucking pause.
No, when I finished off the one thing.
Hashtag we'll get there.
Yeah. So it was so much fun. So we found we fought the girls. Junior and Mella ate some of them.
Now, I'm going to interrupt one more time for a little clarity, because normally I would not have put this many enemies in here. I would have spaced out. Some of the rooms would have been just puzzles. Some of them would have been just traps. However, when I was writing this, I had to keep in mind my son was going to be playing.
Yeah.
He specifically wanted to be in the first playtest for this dungeon. Like I said earlier, my son thrives on combat. That's his favorite thing in these games.
And he's good at it.
He's very good at it. And that's why he plays. So I did my best to make sure there's a couple rooms that, they could just go in and find some cool shit and learn a few things. But I think I made 80 to 90% of the rooms had potential for combat.
Yeah. So finish off the girls. We're checking out the room. I think that's not where we looted. Is it?
It's where you found your first object.
Yeah.
However, fun fact, full disclosure, when you found that, I gave you the wrong item because I looked at the wrong spot.
Was it supposed to be the brain?
No, it's supposed to be the fossil.
Really?
Which is why I was like, oh, I need to cover my ass. Stryfe, you think that riddle might be talking about a different artifact. And then I put the riddle for that artifact in a different room. I actually changed up a few of them. That way it would fit the motif. Like maybe they're not in the same room as the riddle, but it tells you what you're going to be looking for.
All to cover one
All to
screw up.
cover one fuck up.
That's great. That's phenomenal.
And she never knew until just now.
That's because you're an amazing GM.
Don't lie to me. Anyways, so you found the first riddle. Do you want to read it off for him?
Right here. You can read it.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so they fight the girls. They get that done, and then she finds this. Sorry, I did it again.
Fucking transphobe.
I
keep getting misgendered.
Okay, Dustin.
So
he finds this riddle inscribed in the wall, but it's written in deep speech. Now, full disclosure, I know deep speech is not a written language. It's only a spoken language, but I needed an alien language for it. Verbally, they speak deep speech, so I was like, why not make it a written thing in this world? So it was written in deep speech.
I'm so glad I took the spell comprehend languages. Otherwise, we'd all been fucked.
Yeah, you were relying on it quite a bit. So the riddle, the first riddle, there's 4 of them. reads as follows. There was actually, I had a fifth one in here, but I left it out because I was like, surely when they see the door, they'll know what to do. But I had one to put above the door in case no one could figure it out. I'm used to playing with it. I love you, Tink. Okay. First riddle is, from larva's dream to elder's thought, all wisdom born from hunger's rot. Seek the seed where madness spawns, the first to crawl beneath the dawn.
So yeah, that makes sense. That would have
That
been
was-
about the fossil.
Yep.
I know the one about.
See, look.
Yeah, hang on. Where's the other two riddles? Because the third one I think is the one where when I heard it, I was like, "That's the brain."
This is the one for the staff. This is the one for the first item you found.
Was the gem like a heart?
No, it was an artifact that they use as an arcane focus for psionics. But like I said, we'll read the riddles as we get to those rooms. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I
Okay.
didn't.
So I took the gem,
I'm gonna be fully transparent because maybe you can help me fix a few things.
right, and so we moved on to the next one. I think what we
about,
did.
What happened when you found the gem though? Well, there was something going on with that fucking.
It was like humming, like
So
almost like a refrigerator buzz.
It's this bright purple, almost like ruby shaped thing, and it glows and it hums like like fridge. And I think that was all you noticed at first.
Oh, I did a cool trick with it though. I didn't want to have to put it in my pocket.
Yes.
And I didn't want to have to carry it around. So I took some rope from my pack and I fashioned it into a necklace.
Hey, somebody else is in here. Oh, it's still her, isn't it?
No, there's one other.
Oh, yeah?
Whoever's in here, drop
Get in
a
the
comment in the
comments.
chat. Get in the fucking comments.
Get in the comments. Sound off so we can give you the shout out.
Shout out to Brennan Lee Mulligan for that.
Fucking A. I was very nervous going in to run this.
I know.
Okay,
You kept calling me about how nervous you were.
Man. All right, next room was...
We went back to one and then shot up the one corridor.
This will help us remember.
And we ended up in 8. Or we went down this way.
Yeah, so you went into the nursery.
And that's where we found the fossil. Dun, dun, dun.
So they go into this room. Going in, it smells straight like piss. Just like someone dumped a whole bottle of fucking raw ammonia in the carpet.
We found a little baby.
But you see what it was covering up.
Yeah.
The smell of rotten corpses. So there's these little pods on the wall. They look almost kind of like a cryo sleep chamber type deal, like from Alien. But they're tanks full of what appears to be formaldehyde and these little tadpole things.
We didn't have those in there.
I know.
We were supposed to?
Yeah. But I didn't want to do combat every single fucking room.
Fair.
That's why I added them in later. I'll check that. You keep talking.
All right, so we got a pet.
Okay. Yeah, you just saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, we got a pet. So we found this little brain puppy.
Intellect devourer.
Yes, but it was a puppy it was a brain with puppy legs. And it was so scared. And
I don't think he's over here.
Who?
The intellect devourer.
I don't know where he
He's
is.
teeny tiny.
Yeah.
He's like the size of a teacup chihuahua.
So me and Nitro Jr. both wanted to try and soothe this thing. Mella shoots at it with her crossbow, which I understand where she was coming from. We just had dealt with the growls. So she's like, it's going to be one too. Boom. So not only did we have to heal it and calm it down when we finally caught it, in order to keep her from shooting it again, I had to cast hold person on her and make her promise to be nice.
Oh, also, just in case, I had this in the box as well.
Was this Killian?
That's Killian. And his cultist robes.
So I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible because she's waiting.
Right.
So we get the pet, we get the fossil, we moved on. Oh, I got blinded briefly. Putting the gem and the fossil together. Because the closer they got to each other, the brighter they blew and the more they hummed. So then we moved on. No. Then there was a mimic. While I was blind, the one pod turned into a mimic.
Yeah.
Mella and Nitro Jr. killed it. By the time I got my sight back, I was like, oh, okay, dead mimic. They found another clue in the mimic's mouth.
I'm going to make you read this one.
Okay. When thought is carved from stone's embrace, the elder's gaze will find its place. Only in stillness shall the truth remain. Seek the mind within the grain. Was that for the door?
Huh?
Was that going to be for the door?
No.
That's not the one that I thought was for the brain.
Really?
Really?
No, it's for the brain. So they found a little stone brain that glowed and hummed as well.
Oh, and we found out that this thing had been tortured. Their little puppy bear brain.
Tortured, starved, harassed.
So we saved him. I named him D'Artagnan.
My kid kept that thing in his bag the whole fucking game. Did not let it
Whenever
out.
we went into combat after that, he would purposefully leave his backpack by the wall.
Yeah, he would mention specifically that he was taking off his backpack. And then after the fights, he would mention specifically, okay, I'm going to get my backpack now.
He did not forget about that.
He leaves nothing to chance.
Made sure he stated in game when he was feeding him.
All kind of shit.
It was adorable.
Gave him some water, played with him.
Where do we go after that room? We went to 7. Yeah, because he had to go through into there to get the brain, and then we followed.
Psionic Conduit Hall. That's where you found this note.
I can't see that side.
They can see our dreams. Let me go through real quick. So, since we're pretty much going to be skipping room 3, except for the 2 seconds you were in there. So, do you want to hear the little note that was inscribed in that room?
Yeah.
They don't see with eyes, they see with thought. Every time we dream, they're listening.
Okay.
There's like these little cryptic notes in a few of the rooms here. Like 5 we skipped over, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was specimen storage. That one would have said, they brought the elder. The whispers say it dreams of drowning us all.
In the bride?
In the brine.
We didn't go to 4 either.
We're going to 4. So 4 didn't have a little note like that, but it is where you were supposed to find one of the artifacts. I had to move it.
Okay.
I had to move the riddle and everything.
Oh shit. Which one? The
purple rune in the floor. It's not how it was supposed to play out.
Really?
Really.
Oh wow. Oh damn. Well,
I pulled it off, I thought.
Oh, that corridor is where right before room 8 is where I got the first trap.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I had to feather fall.
It was funny.
He's like, you fall through. I was like, gaseous form.
Like, over half the party took Dungeon Delver, and Tink prepared the Find Trap spell. No one looked for traps anywhere.
I tried one thing, and he was like, no, couldn't do it. And I was like, okay.
What thing?
Gaseous form. I think I tried to roll, and I failed to roll. And so I was like, feather fall. Like,
no,
okay.
what I'm saying is before it got triggered, no one even thought to look for traps.
I know. I was just trying to get back on track.
That is on track. It's the same thing. Well, like, it's a dungeon. I specifically mentioned there was going to be traps. Traps and puzzles, I believe, is what I said.
You told me you had given...
But I guess people think that when they take that feat, I'm just going to let them know when they come across a trap. And that's not how that works.
Well, I knew you had given him Dungeon Delver.
Like,
that's why I didn't take it. And I knew Tink was talking about specifically getting the look for traps.
It never cast.
So I didn't worry about none of that. I was like, okay, we have people for that.
And they didn't do their fucking job.
And I suffered the consequences.
Like, you have to say you're looking. I don't think anyone had a very high passive perception. And when I'm going off passive perception, I don't have to tell you, and you don't get a roll. I will roll against the passive perception. And if I beat what your passive perception is, you just don't fucking see it. Sorry, them's the rules.
I can't tell you the number of times we've been in the game, and he's been like, hey, what was your passive perception again? Oh, it's this? Okay.
Why? Right. Don't worry about it.
And I'm like, why? What's up? Nothing. But you just don't worry about it.
Speaking of which, I had a good amount of fun today, and I even had Stryfe. I think you and Stryfe were both freaking out a little bit. Fun fact for you. So I'm behind the screen and I'm rolling dice, right? And I was like, oh, fuck, right? And then I put my dice away. And Stryfe is like, I don't like the sound of that. And I think you said something about it too.
No, what I said about was I look over and all I see is this motherfucker doing this. And I was like, how many fucking dice do you need?
You want to know what I was rolling for? Not a goddamn thing. I was just trying to freak y'all out.
You did.
That's one of my dirty not every time, but I'd say probably half the time when I roll for something and I freak out and I don't tell you what it is, around half the time I'm just fucking.
So then later on when something bad happens and we assume that that's what it was, you just let us? You're a dick.
I'm fucking good at it.
I know.
I'm giving you my trade secrets.
Why, so I can use them on you?
No, because that's one of the key things Stryfe's going to learn when he's behind the screen if we find a fourth player.
Who wants to play a game with us?
Anybody want to be Pinocchio? So, I just had to bring that up. Where were we? 7.
Yeah, you touch on that one. Do you need more coffee on that?
Yes.
Can I get a cigarette?
That's my last pack.
I have 2 for the whole ride home.
That's not my problem. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm trying to save the last 2 I have for the ride home and their rollies. But it's better than nothing. That's all I got. Let me get our coffee first while you touch on that next room so we can get through this. Tried to explain to Mella that the recap takes a lot less time than the game.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was one of the few where this is the one where Mella destroyed the door in one hit.
Go ahead and talk about that.
So they come into this room Pretty normal for the most part. That's where you find the inscription that says they can see our dreams. I think that was the first one you found in common.
Yeah.
And so they really didn't notice nothing off. And then the fox lady just starts like staring at this door and saw it blink.
Yeah, as soon as you narrated that, I went, fucking mimic.
So she's staring at this door and then it blinked. So minis are fun.
And what did she do? Did she hesitate?
No, she roasted those nuts on an open fire ball.
Like, did not freak out, did not hesitate. She just goes, necklace of fireball, I throw one.
Well, she kind of reminded me of Doyen with how naturally she took to it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We miss you, Doyen. Come back to us. Doyen got a job, so he works on weekends. So
from what he was saying earlier,
right
he's
now.
got a bit more time coming up, or a bit more free time, I should say.
But yeah, he won't be able to do Never After. He remembers too much. A one shot's one thing because he tends to forget those real quick because we don't spend a lot of time on them. It's like one day. The campaigns he tends to remember. What?
I thought I heard my phone starting to ring.
I didn't hear it. But where the fuck were we? See, we're getting off topic.
Fireball in the
Oh yeah. Y'all, the hum was a lot louder in that room than it was in other places. But I think everyone failed the roll to figure out why.
Yeah, I know you said something about it being underneath us, but none of us could get the roll quite right. The closest one of us to get the roll was Mella, and that's what caused her to notice the door.
So you know all those veins that were in the walls and shit? That is essentially like living circuits. And it's a so like basically that whole room is one big computer.
Okay, so it's like the motherboard type thing?
Yeah. So like the veins are the circuits, which is why the walls that the veins are in act so weird because it's fucking with how the natural order is with it.
Yeah.
Because it's alien technology type shit. Which is why like that big hunk of metal that y'all found, right?
We were so alienated.
Didn't have a screen, right?
Right.
There's no screen, which you wouldn't know what the fuck a screen is. It's medieval times. But there was no screen, but it was essentially like a small computer.
Okay.
Hence why the brain was in it.
That makes more sense now.
So is that it from room 7?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we went from there to 6.
Yeah, for sure.
That was the maintenance closet, which I believe was converted into the treasure room.
Yep, that's where we got
with
our
the spectator
gifts.
guarding the treasure. This little annoying wannabe beholder fuckball here. At first, she was freaking out because she thought it was a beholder.
He starts describing it. Bear in mind, he's got a poster up here that he drew himself. That's got a mind flayer and a wolf and a red dragon and a displacer beast and a green beholder. My brother
is green.
My brother loves beholders. They're his favorite fucking monster, right?
And green is my favorite color.
And exactly. And I knew this dungeon crawl was all aberrations. And I stood. I looked at him. I looked at his poster. I looked at him.
I was like, it's not a beholder.
I was like, you better not be fucking with me right now.
And then I pull out the spectator man. She's like, fucking really? Hey, we got someone else in here. Y'all get in the comments.
Get in the fucking comments.
Sound off. We'll give you a shout out.
You don't even have to be subscribed this time.
Right? We set it up this time so anybody could fucking message us.
Yeah.
We love interactions.
So Jinx.
God damn it.
We're too much alike.
Man, why did it switch to top chat?
Is this why Nat left?
Chat. Probably.
Oh shit.
Okay. So, yeah, why don't you go over the toys y'all got in that real quick.
So, we each got a regular
official magic
item and a homebrew item. All the homebrew items.
I spent all day at work coming up with those items.
All of the homebrew items centered around blocking and protecting against psionic stuff, neurological stuff.
I'm not a writer by any means, but like I wrote the adventure. I came up with the items. I even designed my own version of one of the monsters.
I was really proud of you. Like, it was really good.
Cool.
And it's weird to have the younger siblings saying that to the older sibling. The reason is because normally when he's trying to come up with something like that for somebody, he'll call me because he's the artist. I'm the writer.
She's always been the one that's like doing the fan fiction and, you know, taking writing classes. She's actually working on a fucking novel right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on a manuscript.
And I've always been better at taking someone else's material and adapting it for our group.
Yeah, and these posters that he dropped.
I spent. Spoiler free. How cool is my monster?
It's dope as fuck. So when he'd call me and he'd be like, I need the family writer for something. So I knew how nervous he was to do this, but how excited he was to do it at the same time. And I was so excited for him. And that's why I'm so proud of him, because it was really good.
That makes me feel good.
But so
thank you.
You're welcome. You still pissed me off a few times, but it's okay.
I'm fucking good at it.
Too good. Wow.
All right. So your loot items you got from the treasure hoard. By the way, do you know where all that shit came from?
I'm guessing the miners.
Them and other adventurers that had come through.
That explains all of the equipment specially designed to fight the monsters that were hoarding the treasure.
They didn't want no other adventurers getting it.
Right?
Why do you think they put a guard dog in the room?
So I got a circlet that defended against that stuff, and as a reaction allowed me to cast a level 1 spell. Any of my level 1 spells.
You can give a little more detail. Essentially, all the homebrew items did something against psionic creatures.
Yeah, and what it would do is it would defend against the psionic stuff, and then allow you a specialized reaction depending on which item it was.
There was a couple that were weapons, and it was they dealt an extra.
So I got the circlet, and then for my regular magic item, I picked a flying broom, and that came in handy later.
Great effect.
Yeah, it really came in handy later.
Great effect.
And it was set up to where you could send it away with a command word.
Oh, they left.
Call it with a command word.
They said, fuck us.
And make it fly with a command word. So I set 3 different command words from Harry Potter.
All from Harry fucking Potter.
So when I wanted it, I said Accio. When I wanted it to go away, I said Repelio. When I wanted it to fly, I said up. Which, believe it or not, is from Harry Potter. If you know, you know.
I know.
Weird.
I don't know how Ron didn't break his fucking nose.
Tell me about it.
Oh. Anyway.
At least Neville got that Remembrall back.
The fucking Remembrall. Oh.
Tink needs a goddamn remembrance sometimes. So.
All right. So yeah, you got the broom and the
Tink
circle.
got the helmet. Helm.
Yeah, the helm of neural rebellion. She was so confused about all these cards. I basically had to like break down how they work, and half of them never even got used.
Dude, what blew my mind is me and Mella and Nitro Jr. were so excited about our cards. Meanwhile, Tink's over here not understanding hers, and Stryfe straight up looked at Nitro and goes, "How are these gonna help me?" It's like, what?
Guys, how is a helmet that gives you advantage on saving throws against psionic creatures and lets you deal extra damage to those creatures not going to help you against psionic creatures?
In a dungeon loaded with them.
Like, it was an aberration thing. I had one monster in the whole fucking dungeon that wasn't an aberration, and they never even saw it because they didn't go to that room.
So he got the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was a war hammer.
What else?
I fucked up and wrote great hammer. I mixed it with great
and the
sword,
rod,
I guess, probably.
the unmovable rod.
Yeah, the immovable rod. Fun fact: the example I gave Tink on how it works came straight from Allie fucking Beardsley, junior year for their secret Silesian, their secret Sylvan.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Siobhan, but they got Kristen a immovable pull-up rod, and she used it to work out because she had got buff over the summer.
That's great. And then
so anytime her and Tracker were broke up, right, and she was trying to win her back. So anytime Tracker would walk by, she just started doing pull-ups.
So Tink got the helm and what else?
The Iron Bands of Bolaro.
Which she never used.
got used. And those are a very dope fucking item.
The bar never got used either.
Yeah. So
the helm never got used, I don't think.
No, a lot of it didn't. I had to remind a few of you that you even have them.
I use my circlet every fucking time.
But essentially, for anyone that doesn't know, the Iron Bands of Bolaro, it's a big series of metal bands that form into this little ball, and you throw the ball and you activate it, and the bands come apart and they tie a motherfucker up, and they can't get out of it because they're tied up in metal. Can't move.
And then Nitro Jr. got 2 new swords. He got one that gave him wish 3 times and one that gave him luck points.
Both of them. The luck blade did both of those.
Oh, okay.
And then he got the great sword that dealt extra damage to psionic creatures.
Okay. And then Mella got a ring that gave her 3 charges on wish.
Still nobody.
And then she also got the scroll.
We know JPC will watch later.
Oh, yeah.
He's in bed right now, but he'll watch later.
We got 2 more in. Drop a comment in the chat.
Let us know if you're watching.
And then she got the scroll for detect thoughts.
Which I put that in there so you guys could figure out what was going on, and it also never got used.
I think she forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved on. Oh, she stole some more silver and some rings. And then we moved on.
Junior got a gold sphere.
Yep.
Oh no, we're not there yet. Never mind. Hashtag,
we'll get there. Where do we go next, Nitro?
Let's consult the map.
I believe next was room 9. Where I hit the because we backed up.
Yep.
We went to 9, and then I by that point I had all 3 of those items. In that room, the floor was covered in different glyphs.
You want to see the name of that room?
Yeah. I can't read that.
Teleportation chamber.
Ah.
That trap was supposed to be the only thing in that room. Like literally, and then you just walk through to the next room.
But nobody followed me through it, and I just went back to the group.
Well, not right. So since we didn't get the last item, I knew you guys were going to room 10 next. I'm like, they need to have these items because if they go in there with 3 items and someone tries to do this, it's gonna fuck them up, like bad. And I'll show you how when we get there.
So,
but yeah, tell them what happened.
all of them were blue except one purple one, which matched the same color as the artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
And the humming got louder and the brightness lit up more. So I walked over to it and I stepped on it and got teleported to room 3.
I rolled a d10 of here. Let's see. If a creature steps within the glowing circle, they must. Oh, I forgot to have you make a saving throw. My bad.
It's okay.
It's an intelligence. DC
I managed.
19.
It's okay.
Anyway, so
I would have got it though. I had a +6 on my saving throw for
they're
intelligence.
instantly teleported to a random room. Roll a d10. Consult the map. You are also, however, supposed to show up prone and disoriented, and I didn't do that to you, so I think that kind of cancels out the whole saving throw thing. However, I do need to remember that for next time.
So I popped up in room 3 and I hear this chewing noise.
Oh wait, I lied. There was supposed to be 4 growls in there too. Oh
And
well.
what did I find in room 3 making that noise?
How do I forget this? I got so much going on. Plus, I've been trying to prep for Never After. Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
So show them what I found making the squelching chewing noise in room 3. It was 2 of these.
Does anyone know what these are? I've always said you can find this in season 3 of Stranger Things in the hospital scene.
Tell them what it is.
Gibbering Mouther.
I was not doing that on my own. I was a wizard. I was not dying from
She was
1d6
squishier than the Mouther.
gibbering mouther damage. So I Accio-ed my broom and flew my way through the fucking place back to my party.
Fuck out of Dodge.
And then I managed to. They relied on me to translate every deep speech thing we found.
Yeah.
Because none of us took the language. I think I was the only one in the party that knew that deep speech was the language of the apparitions.
Yeah.
And it didn't even cross my mind to take that language. But I was smart enough to take the spell Comprehend Languages. I was the only one who took that spell. So every time we came across one of those, they were like, Will, translate. So I had to continuously cast that spell.
Did we, I think we
had to take a couple of short rests here and there, too.
I think we skipped this riddle earlier. The one that was supposed to go in the room with the gym.
Read it.
I sing without breath, I throb without beat. A heartbeat of strangers where 2 minds meet. Hold me close and hear what others hide. I am the pulse that binds the tide.
Yeah.
That was the gem. Now, I moved the last riddle to this room, and I'm going to have you read it. Okay?
I got to move it because that
That's
glare
fine.
is why I can't read it.
You can pull the paper out temporarily if you need to.
It's good. When flesh has failed and form decayed, the servant's limbs shall not betray. Reach where hunger turns to stone and claim the staff of mind alone. This is the one that I said I thought had to do with the brain, because I know the intellect devourer that we found right around the time we found the brain, they eat your brain. They eat your mind.
It literally says grab the staff.
Right, but listen, here's what I'm getting at. So, I was looking at the brain. I was like, okay, well, they eat the mind. And it says to stone, and this is stone. And then I read the part about the staff, and I was like, okay, so there's going to be a staff here and the brain's going to help me find it. So that was my thought process. So I put the three things together and unlocked the fucking staff.
I just made it work.
Yeah, you helped me think wrong, but it worked. So since I had everything anyways, I was like, fuck it, I'm the wizard. I'm getting the staff too.
The staff was made of petrified mind flare tentacles.
It looked really cool. Mella, are you watching? You just sent me a video. So we went through to room 10
next, right?
And that's when we found my brother's creation for this game that I was really proud of him for. We mentioned before his favorite monster, his favorite apparition.
The name of the encounter.
The Guardian experiment. I like that.
Remember, they haven't got past
the Guardian. I so thought the Guardian was going to be a mind flayer.
They kept, by the way, have we even mentioned the whole time y'all are going through this dungeon?
You keep hearing the whispers. Was that the mind flayers?
No. It was the Elder Brain. Remember, every time it spoke to you, what did it sound like?
So we were hearing it talking to the mind flayers then?
Yeah. And then when you were talking to this thing, it's mindless.
So it was the Elder Brain using it sort of like
the mind flayer with Will.
Or Billy.
Yeah.
All this time we've been building it for you.
Right.
But in this situation, the mind flayer was the Elder Brain and Billy was your creation. I like that. So you want to show them your creation?
I essentially took my two favorite D&D monsters and combined them. Genetically engineered beholder. This is the Guardian experiment. So essentially what had happened was the mind flayers got their hands on a beholder. And they did some funky ass experiments on it and essentially melded their DNA in with it, wiped all of its intelligence away, so it's a mindless slave. It'll do whatever they say.
Controlled by the hive mind.
And replaced all of its eye rays with different psionic rays and abilities. So,
and I really like how Stryfe helped in this one. It was dope.
If you look at the mind flares, they all have milky white eyes.
Okay, I think me and Mella...
You want to hear? I'll let you show them the mini. Now, like I said, this is something I came up with. So there's not a mini for this that I'm aware of. So this, is the best I could do.
He took a beholder mini and painted it differently. It's really cool looking. Oh, I like how you made the tongue look like it was cut out. I just noticed that. Like, the tongue is there, but you painted it.
Yeah.
Well, I know you mentioned it, and I was looking at that, but I didn't notice how you had done it here until just now. He painted the tongue to make it look chopped. Like, with the shading and everything. And that's really cool, that attention to detail. Good work, brother.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know if we got Mella or Doyen or JPC or who in here, but whoever it is needs to let us know. Because I know I'm not the only one. I can see the number 2.
You heard me. Engage. So this and the finale were the two fights I was looking forward to the most. This one mainly because, all I did essentially was just splice two officially canonical monsters together. But to me, this is like my creation. And I was so proud of how well it played.
Keep going.
So I think this one lasted 4 or 5 rounds. Because those eye rays, man, are fucking beast. It's all psychic shit.
I gotta hurry.
Okay.
So long story short, We ended up defeating it, and then the door had 4 perfectly shaped slots for the staff, the brain, the fossil, and the gem.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them all in. The doors opened. We went down this staircase into the final chamber, which had the elder brain with, was it 6 mind flayers surrounding it? And that was.
Now, my wife got me this many 2 years ago for Christmas. Or no, for my birthday. And I had never been able to use it because, as far as I'm aware, 5e only has one adventure with mind flayers in it, and it's a full-length campaign, and it's a low-level campaign at that, and we just didn't have time to do it. So my whole intention for writing this was so I could use this mini. My elder brain. I was like, I'll go ahead and get into the backstory now that you guys didn't get. So essentially what had happened is this was a mind flayer colony that had been all but wiped out by a group of Githyanki's.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like 2 or 3 mind flayers and the elder brain left. So they left the Underdark, relocated, built this dungeon as their new colony, and over the past few years have slowly been trying to rebuild their numbers.
I don't have time to go into the whole combat.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say we did quite a few pretty dope ass shit. Mella did a prismatic spray, which killed 4 of them at one time.
Don't forget too, it started out with the brain trying to convert you guys.
Yeah. And then at one point I casted a delayed fireball. Tink threw down a revenge storm thing that just continuously got worse. We were hitting this thing with everything we had, and then by the time it was down to just the elder brain and we got so much damage done to it, we all simultaneously attacked it at once.
Well, don't forget too, we had like half the party was stunned for fucking 3 rounds. Because of that mind blast.
But when we finally attacked it together, we hit it with shatter and disintegrate and all kinds of shit all
Fire
at one
breath.
time. And just completely decimated the elder brain.
So you can honestly tell people that you just like straight up took down an entire mind flayer colony.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what this was. It was a small colony. They were just rebuilding, but you wiped them out the rest of the way.
And we saved an innocent little pet in the process. Because we're the good guys. We the shit.
You're going to have to go deal with Killian's bitch ass. He owes you money.
Oh, money. That's the thing that I like.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I finished off that Beholder with... was power word kill.
Yeah.
And I rolled it up and everything, and he goes, okay, what do you say? And I went, wow.
I want to point something out about that, too. Half the party removed eye stalks from this thing. My son was the only one to use it.
Oh, I took one as a trophy, not as a tool. No, the funniest part about that thing for me, though, was when I killed it with the wow thing. The whole night, Mella was tallying how many times I did that so that she could attack me on the 5th. That was the 5th, and she straight up looks at me and goes, I'm not even going to hurt you for that one. That was perfect.
Any last minute question, comments, concerns?
Not at the moment, but if I come up with anything, you'll get a call.
I'm going to be going to bed here soon. It's fucking...
Oh, it won't be tonight.
2 a.m. And now we have 3 people in here again.
Well, we are.
All right, y'all last chance to say anything before we get out of here.
Drop a whoop whoop in the chat.
I'm gonna give it 10 seconds and then we're gonna sign off. Count us down, sister.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and whoop whoop.
So, that was Whispers from the Deep, homebrew adventure by yours truly. Hopefully, you'll be able to look for it in gaming stores soon.
Needs a couple more play tests to get the rest of the kinks
Couple
out.
more revisions.
And then.
But I think number one thing, lower the party level and build on the story.
And split it up into at least 2 sessions.
Oh, yeah. Those are, I think, the 3 main takeaways right there.
Yeah. For sure.
But I had fun.
I think we all did.
So, hopefully we can find someone to do this for 2 players so we can run Never After. Won't be till after the new year. So, till then, whoop, 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 whoop. We'll see y'all next year. Ow.